After their failed first attempt at bending a rib, the team have reheated the steel and are ready to try again.
Wedge.
And after a day of hard graft, they finally get it right.
I think we're calling now, isn't it? Forever in a day like that. Well done, guys.
That is great. That was fantastic. And I'm so relieved. Yeah.
Today, Yewande works at the cutting edge of engineering. But a century ago, the only jobs for women in the shipyards was tracing the plans and making the tea.
This would have been a world, dominated by men, and there's no way, a woman would have been allowed to do what I had the opportunity to do today.
But while heavy steel work was carried out by an entirely male workforce, women were working equally hard. From third class to first class, Titanic's beautiful interiors were furnished with textiles produced by female weavers in mills across the UK. Titanic's 3,500 passengers and crew required some 45,000 linen napkins, 18,000 linen bedsheets, and 32,500 linen towels. This is Liddell Mill outside Belfast, a former linen mill where cloth the Titanic was made.
The ceiling's really low, isn't it?
In Belfast, linen and textiles were the major employer of women and was such a big industry that the city itself was referred to as Linenopolis. Yewande has asked Dr. Leanne McCormick to give her a glimpse of the past.
This is one of the machine rooms of the Liddell Weaving Factory in Donaghcloney. And this room is actually where the linen for the Titanic was made.
For the Titanic?
Yeah.
Here?
Absolutely, in this very room.
Wow.
If I can show you a picture of, not this mill, but it gives you an idea of sort of the numbers, sheer numbers, and you can see that sort of they go right
to the back.
Yeah.
In 1911, 40% of the workforce was female, and of this, 75% were employed in textile manufacturing.
Conditions differ depending on what room you were. So, for example, women who worked in the spinning mills often both went to work in their bare feet and worked in their bare feet simply because they'd be standing in water all day. So they would often get trench foot that soldiers in the First World War had, for standing in water. If you were in the bath for a long time and your skin starts to go really soft. And in the spinning rooms as well, they would have got what was called mill fever. The noise and the heat and everything, that they would feel dizzy and nauseous.
Yeah. And these women don't look particularly happy.
Looks particularly happy in the picture.
And she looks quite thin.
Food would have gone first of all to their husband, and the children, particularly sons and then daughters, and then the mother would have had something to eat if there'd been anything left.
Even though these women were poor, they produced the finest things.
Absolutely.
A perfect example of a woman's touch.
Yes, that they can produce the most beautiful
things.
damask linen.
Yeah.